Hello and welcome to today's Ion F2 Championship races of the feature and sprint. We are joined in the final one, and I am joined by Nubita. Finally, we are joined together. How are you feeling going into this final one then?
I was feeling pretty good until I realized Capitan did the F1 race, so that means he can't do the Formula 2 race. And you might be asking, Nubita, why is this a concern? Because a bunch of penalties were handed out over the course of this week,
You might have asked
and it turns out the championship is only down to 1 point between Capitan and Capitana.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as I've
We're
said,
also joined by
Capitan can't
Cheyenne
race
now,
F2.
the owner of Brandstar, who's going to explain sort of
Hello,
the
boys.
situation which has happened.
So basically what we found out is that we had a rule that was set up to where people in F2 were getting a bad advantage when it came to running in F1 because they had more practices than a lot of these other F2 drivers. And so a rule was made that if you practiced in F3 or ran in the race, you could not run in F1 either. And Vasta decided that it was going to take effect even before that for every single race. And thus, if a driver ran in either FP3 or in the race for F1 and had a position in F2 for that same day, then, well, actually, yeah, for that same day, then their lap time and their position was disqualified, and their points were gone, and everybody who was behind them went up a bit. And because of that, a lot of those turned out to be Centauri drivers. A lot like Adrian and Capitan Bo. You saw Capitan Bo run in the Australia F1, and he then ran in F2. That time was dead. Melodic ran a lot of the free practices for F1 when it came to Ferrari. His times are now dead. And especially Real Miggy in Australia, his time is dead as well. I can go through all the specific ones in a minute. Give me a second. Here we are. Capitan Bo from Australia, Real Miggy in Australia, Melodic in South Korea, Melodic in Britain, Melodic in Greece, Lacopiate in France, and AG Capadonna in Italy. And because of that, instead of Centauri just flying away with it, they are now only 14 points ahead of Brandstar. And instead of Catano being 20 points behind Brandstar, they are now 49.
Yeah, that's right.
And so, yeah, and we are just on the grid is just forming now. We have Luchabot on pole ahead of it. My timing is resetting.
Yeah, they should be going
Who
on
is
to their
that?
formation lap soon.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, let's take a look at the team standings. So you can see, obviously, as Shay explained with that new update, Century GP only 6 points ahead of Brandstar Academy. It's all to play for now. And then followed by...
That's not the best part, though. Because Centauri GP has now realized that they're in the brink of destruction. But that's... You also have to remember... Oh, wow, I was wrong. That's 6 points behind now.
Yeah, only
It was 14, but they took off more stuff for Capitan, I believe. No, the best part is that right now, Capitan Bo and Melodic cannot race because they both have podiums in F1. So they cannot race for Centauri anymore. So what CDM has had to do is steal the driver from Aston Martin for this race. Scummy or not, it's what he's done, and we'll have to see if that's the one thing that helps him. Because right now, the Brandstar drivers are right on their tail. And here we go.
Here we see the lights going now.
Here are the lights. Body boy on pole. Or excuse me, that's not it.
Of the Season 3 Iron F2 Championship.
And there they go. This is going to be the beginning of the sprint race. 11 laps of Dubai.
It's a great start. I believe that's Critical Noob who has a great start.
Oh, that's a Vexala hitting the inside curve and spinning out there. Don't know if that was real Miggy. Oh, it was.
Oh no, not Miggy.
Loose spot the
but Critical Noob's going to run away with it. Look at him go.
Critical Noob, Centauri, he's off to the races.
Yeah, he's pulling away.
The Windsor,
let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be a Centauri, it's going to be a Valor, it's going to be... Oh, it's going to be a bit of everything. Oh, Porsche
goes out of the
He's going to fall behind. Timo Willis kind of pushing it a little bit. He's now in 5th.
According to the leaderboard, Loosepot is ahead, apparently. Zaza up there,
might be having a bit of a... That might be a bit of interpolation for Critical Noob at that rate.
The lead Brandstar is Timo right now, 5th place per the standings.
There you see the
teammate. Oh, that's Ederson Centauri going wide.
Yeah.
That is real body.
Seems as though we're
That
going to be
is-
having 15 cuts for this race, which is, if you don't remember, the same amount of cuts they had for the 38 lap F1
Indeed.
race.
You think that? I don't know if that's gonna be much of a problem as it was in the F1 race.
Oh, I think it is because
Oh,
these
there's a
cars are
car.
getting
Stop.
a little
That
more
looks like it's
squirrely.
Capadonna. It's Capadonna.
Oh no!
Capadonna's gone.
He's off to the side. He's lost.
Oh, that's going to
He
be
doesn't know
horrible
where
for a
he's going.
sprint race.
That would have been
He's
crucial
gonna-
for him. He
Oh,
really
no.
needed
He's going to
successive
have to
points
pull
in
a
both
lot
races.
out of that. Oh, look at them falling behind
No,
hard.
that
He's going to be now
helps.
in 18th
I think that's-
position.
Wow, he's really going to be annoyed with that. He was 4
I'm pretty
points
sure
away from
though. I don't
championship
think.
lead.
I think he's fine in terms of the championship.
Well, let's talk about these
Wolf
Centauri
Landry.
real quick. Critical Noob in first, the Real Body Boy in sixth, while T-Bow is in third, and Drips in eighth. If somehow Centauri's able to get more points than them today, that's going to be a Centauri win, no doubt about it. But all they have to do, all the Brand Stars have to do, is position better than them. So this race and the feature race, and then that'll be a Brand Star victory.
Yeah,
Katana
can
it's,
only
it's
be
definitely going to be a
now.
battle down to
The
the
Brand
final race.
Stars are running third and eighth.
Ooh, and that's
Ooh,
a poor
Centauri's
Centauri's
position.
first
falling.
and fifth.
I think that was Azrex having another slip up. Yeah, it was, right at the beginning of that stretch.
Ridley with the fastest lap so far now are currently aboard Critical Noob out in front. Loose Spot following behind by half a tenth, and Ridley by a second and a half. And it's all
And
to
look
play
at that,
for.
they're about to be starting the third lap, which means what I think it means.
It's time for the free for all.
It is time for the free-for-all, and we
Collisions
know what
come on.
always happens when those collisions come on. Everybody starts getting...
Gloves
Yeah,
off,
good.
boys.
Here we
collision
go. I am already
on.
predicting
Not yet.
one of those front
We are
three is
waiting
going
Not
to
yet.
spin out.
to give the call. We are waiting for British or Sinkstam
He
to
said
give
in
the call.
5.
Here to in 5. Watch for that red flag.
Here we go. It's going to be who's out in front of those top three. Who's going to
3,
collide?
2, 1. Here it comes.
Oh,
there we
and there's
go.
a Porsche gone. It's a
Oh,
Porsche
there's
gone.
the Porsche. He's gone.
He's gonna try and get in, but it's gonna be a really
Oh,
hard
and
way
the
to
two
do it.
Porsche teammates
the two
collide.
Porsches collided.
Oh my goodness! It is carnage. Oh, a big pile
Oh.
up right at that third corner.
Big shifts in the leaderboard.
Big shifts, big
Tebow Tebow split the Centauris.
Timo has somehow gotten up ahead, just right in between those Centauris, but Loosebot and Critical right now are in the best places they can be at the moment. Everybody
Timo's
else is
gotta
gonna have
be
to fight a
Yeah.
little bit
Methodical
harder.
about this.
That's
Drift
the thing with
department's
sprint
up to
races.
6th.
It's the thing with sprint races. When you're in the head and you have nobody to worry about, it's gonna be a lot easier for you until the back markers start coming around. And speaking of that, bro, man, look at him. He's trying to try and make him move on the inside.
Body Boy is past Timo.
So he has, and the two Century drivers are in second and third. Loose Spot leading out in front with a half-second lead in the
Oh.
fastest lap. Real Body Boy losing the rear
Real
and
Body Boy
sliding on the
Slider.
curb.
Real Buddy
Timo
Boy
wins.
curb, losing it.
Those
Oh,
little wires
Bro man,
avoid
can
the
he come
collision.
past?
oh my goodness, Real Body
Here
Boy
comes
losing it a little
Bowman.
bit. Timo's gonna take full advantage of that one.
Body gets all sorts of loots out of the last corner.
And
Where's
Critical
Drip,
has
though?
made
Oh,
the move
Drip
on
fell
loose
back.
somewhere.
Drip-
Critical's made
Drip
the
got
move.
hit.
Drip.
Drip-
Oh, that's bad for Brandstar.
He's gonna be
Drip
down in
is
11th, but
down
Timo's
to
gonna
11th,
hold it for
yeah.
the team. He's gonna try and go on the inside. He's not taking any chances. He's gonna take that cut diligently.
Oh, and that's
Real
Toots'
Body
spun.
Boy.
That's Toots' spun. He was
Oh, that's
upside
Timo
down,
getting
he's
hit as
flipped.
well. Oh my goodness.
It's all going well for
Oh!
Brandstar.
And he's hit Telerossa, and that's Real Miggy who's collided into the back of him. Massive chain crash there.
Was that Drip falling behind again? Whoa, what in the world? AG Capadonna throwing him off the road.
Oh, you just bullied him.
That might be a penalty for AG Capadonna
Yeah,
yet again.
that looked shady. So
here we are.
Brandstar.
Well, Brandstar's not doing very well for the sprint race, but anything could happen during the feature. But right now, we still have a good 7 laps left to
Oh,
go.
Drift Department spun again. Oh, it's all going wrong. This sprint race for Brandstar.
No, it's not, because Timo's still in 5th, and he's still holding
Yeah,
on.
but still, the second driver
And
was
we
out of
still
the
have the
points.
back markers to worry about once that starts happening.
Yeah,
Because
that's
then,
going to be a big
Centauris
issue.
are going to be in trouble. Because
Drift
I'm pretty
Department's out of the
sure,
points, though.
yeah, B-Guys is not that far away. Like, they're about a sector between each other right now.
Oh, poor B guys. Poor B guys.
Poor B-Guys. Poor TSA. Look at them. Both of
Yeah.
their drivers in last.
No, that's unfortunate.
Interestingly enough, Critical Noob and Loose Spot seem to be running away with the own race here. The gap between the Body Boy and the leader, 7 seconds.
I'm hearing I'm hearing Body Boy's being reckless. That might become a penalty for him as well. That'll be interesting if it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be pretty massive. Oh no, there goes. I think that's Timo. Yes, it is. Timo's off the track.
Timo's off, but he's pulling it back
Oh!
in. Oh no, he's getting.
Oh,
he's
no,
getting
he's not.
dragged around again. I can
He
only
looks
wonder
like
what the
he's on a
cuts are going to be
slip
like.
slide.
It's what I hate about sprint races, really, because when you get in the lead, there's nothing to worry about anymore.
Yeah,
Like they're seriously going to have to do some changes with that in the for sprint races in the future, because I don't think anybody really enjoys that.
Yeah.
and especially with the lag already in the server, it's extra. Like this, the netcode is just horrendous. So let's see here. Brand started running 8th and 11th. That would only yield them a single point for the sprint race.
Obviously,
Well,
the
that's
feature
fine.
race all to
We still have a
play.
long ways to go, and Zazarix and Angelo are still pretty close to each other right now, especially Ridley. It seems like Ridley's actually kind of close to Broman. What happened to Broman? Okay, yeah, Ridley just did the pass on Broman, which caused Broman to slide out, which means he's about to get hit with Angelo and Zaza. If Timo can be conservative, he might be able to get at least 3 positions off of this.
Just wait for the people to screw up ahead of you.
Always
Critical
a good
noob
tactic.
right there. Where's B guys? Alright, they still haven't gotten anywhere closer to each other.
Azurix right on the
And is that
rear
real
end of
Miggy coming
Antelo.
into the pits? That's real Miggy. Is he
Is real
serving a
Miggy
drive
Is he
done?
through?
retiring?
He hasn't boxed,
No,
so he's
he's
serving a
drive-through.
drive-through penalty by the looks of it.
Oh, he's having a DTP. Why is he having a DTP? That's only 4.
Not sure what happened there. Interestingly, looking to the front of the grid, Loose Spot is now 3 seconds behind Critical, so he's slowly dropping back.
It does have the fastest lap.
Yeah. Has Critical got this win in the sprint secured for
Oh
him
my goodness,
already?
Timo's being
Body
very
goes wide.
risky. Going side by side with Zazarix right now.
Body goes wide. Here
Oh,
comes Ridley.
He
Ooh.
somehow makes it through though. Oh, that was close, and he's going to get the pass on Zazarix.
Yeah.
Critical noob though, running away with it, and real Body Boy behind him. It seems like he's trying to keep Ridley away from him. Ridley was somehow able to get up ahead really hard.
Yeah,
Body
we've seen
Boy is
potential
going
from Ridley.
very well. Oh, Body Boy, here's crash. He's up on
Oh my
top.
god, he's flipped!
Oh!
He's flipped and he's stuck.
Oh,
Is that gonna be stopped? He's gonna have to retire.
Get his Body Boy out!
He's out.
No, wait, no, he's not.
No, he's
How on earth did he do that?
He somehow saved it, but
That
that's gonna
looks
put him all the way
like-
into
Oh!
He's gonna do
Yeah.
another spin.
His tires are just
His tires are
massacred.
dead. His tires are dead. I don't think he'll be able to continue anymore.
Is he gonna have to
my
box?
goodness me.
He's got to be very careful of oncoming traffic, otherwise he could pick up a penalty in himself for unsafe re-entry.
Oh, he is on ice skates.
He is falling behind multiple points, and that's going to be him out of the points now. But that's also going to leave Drip to get into the, well, almost get
He's
into.
Drip's
he's
in
got one
ninth.
more to
He's
go.
one place. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one more to go, and that's going to be Tactical Robot.
Oh,
That's gonna
Oh,
be-
he's spinning around again.
He's spot again. That's 3 on the counter.
Now losing
Uh-oh,
more
if
and more
I'm not
positions.
mistaken. So that means now. Oh my goodness, this is interesting. Now things are getting exciting.
Body goes wide again. He is
Oh
just.
my goodness, Broman
Oh.
and Timo are actually like neck and neck right now, and I'm just waiting for something bad to happen.
Timo, did he send it to you?
Oh, Broman's
Oh,
win.
there it is, Broman
Buddy
getting the
just
hit, and everybody
shunned the
trying to
door.
avoid him. What means Timo is now going to be in the 4th. Drip still has a ways to go. He's got to try and find a pass on
Oh,
Tactical.
no, there's a Porsche hit Broman. That would be, no, Broman hit,
Yeah,
Timo.
Zazarix. That's
hit,
Zazarix. It was a
Angelo.
Porsche?
I thought it was Broman.
Yeah, Broman
No,
is
never mind,
outie.
it was Dazzer. Excuse me. You're correct.
Yeah, Broman is outie, my man.
Yeah.
I do find it
AG
interesting.
Capadonna, though.
Leader's
Capadonna
got
is
18
able to pull it back.
seconds. 18.8 seconds already to lead. I mean, if that doesn't show you that the top 2 are in their own league, I don't know what does.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And here comes the back markers. You're seeing 16 Dark right next to Ridley now. B guys is retired.
No, B guys. Ah, that's a shame.
Let's have some chat for B guys. Right, let's see here. Drip Department, personal best first sector. She is trying to hunt down Tactical for that point take position. As every point matters right now with Critical Noob in the lead, but his teammate Body Boy having catastrophic crash.
I'm seeing in the
down to
chat
12.
that Kakara
There's
is
a Porsche
telling
off the
Body Boy to
road.
take out Critical, crash into Critical.
Oh,
What
no.
in the world is
Zazarix.
going on? This is a coup against Centauri.
If TDM wasn't angry
Oh.
enough by not having confirmed Constructor winning, I think this will push him over the line.
Wait, did Timo just pass Ridley?
It seems
Oh my
like
goodness,
it.
he did.
Timo has passed Ridley.
But now he's got to worry about Real Miggy, who's right in front of him.
Real Biggie a
And
back
I don't think
marker.
Real Miggy's in a very good mood right now.
Knowing Mickey, he is gonna be fuming about
Hey, look at that trip
drive-thru.
actually got into 8th.
Brandstart making
Actually, I think
a
so.
recovery.
Yeah, Zazarix had a mistake in
Zazarix
an
had
8th.
an incident.
Yeah, and it was able to get tactical and drip into some good positions.
Well, it's all turning out Brandstar right now.
I'm saying, it's like you don't know until the race is over. Oh, and look,
That's
Brian
true.
Jeremy, he's gonna try and
Oh,
make it
yeah.
into that. He almost took out Timo.
This is an
Timo going
absolute
to the inside
TSA
of Miggy. Can he
disaster.
make it stick?
TSA disaster.
No, he can't. Oh, he
Oh, I think
It's
he
not
got caught
bad.
on Miggy. I think he got caught on Miggy a little bit there.
He
He
really
also-
wants to stay out of
no,
trouble
no,
there.
no. He's
He's
gonna have
off
to take
the
the outside
track.
on that one.
Oh, Ridley
no,
goes
He's
into
gonna
the...
make
turn,
try to take the pass, and he's gonna get it messed up.
He's got it.
What on earth was Ridley doing there?
I think Ridley was trying to make an entrance, trying to go for the gap, and it just slapped him
Man,
in the
it just
face.
shut him down.
Well, now that Real
2
Miggy's on
laps
those
to go.
Now that Real Miggy's on those faster tires, he might actually be able to keep ahead of Timo, which is good, which means he's not going to get into any more commotion. Timo's tires... What was that? I think Timo's tires are starting to fall behind. Hopefully he can hold them for the rest of this race, as Antelo is only 5 seconds
Real
behind
Body
him.
Boy down
But he
17.
does have a back marker to worry about. Where's Critical Noob right now? He's
He's
running away with it right
Yeah,
now, as Loose Spot
running
is
away.
only
got
7
some clear
seconds behind
track ahead
him.
of him, too.
Yeah, Loose Spot's 7 seconds behind him, and then Timo's 23 seconds behind him. Wait, what in the world? Drift gone to 6th. What happened?
I think there was must have been some
Tactical
screw
had
up
some-
with
Yeah, it
tactical.
says
have some
he's cut at
problems?
sector 1.
Yeah, I noticed that. Oh, what the hell happened to Gerben? Gerben just got kicked out because
Oh,
he's
Antelo's out into the barrier! What on earth's happened
Oh,
there?
and there's Blind Jeremy too!
Oh no.
And he's able to make the pass.
Antelo
Which-
goes wide
Wait,
again.
that means, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's going to mean he's going to be up into 5th.
Timo,
Drip department making
Trip
his
Thomas in
way.
the 5th. Timo is in the 3rd.
They are out for blood now. They are not playing games. All they
Somebody
have to do is hold
out
it.
there is furiously typing on their calculator, I imagine.
I'm not sure they're typing on the calculator. I think TDM's going to be furiously typing to the chat really quickly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Slamming
Drip Department
people.
going wide on that corner, though. He's losing his tires, but it seems as though everybody else is as well. How's Timo doing? Timo's doing pretty
Final
good so
lap
far.
now.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, he's in the point where he's got no one to worry about at the moment.
Yeah.
It is just him and the track.
2 seconds separate Drip and Tactical at the last timing sector.
True, but
Looks like there's a
seconds-
bit more of that
seconds
than that.
count. Seconds
Yeah.
count.
Interestingly, I believe the drive-through penalty limit for corner cuts was at 15, wasn't it? And,
You might be right on that one.
and
I think
looks
it was
like-
actually on 17 or so, because that's when
Okay.
Real Body Boy cut. But I'm not sure about that. Let me check real quick. Critical's in
Yeah.
first. He's going to 15.5. Third and fifth. Okay, they're going to have 15.5 points if
Critical
they get these if these get these positions. Timo and Drip.
coming home to take the win for the Dubai win for the sprint race. What a great race he has driven. He's managed to take
Very
the lead.
great race, and he's going to finish
Mhm.
it. Okay, and then Timo will probably be able to get that third position. Let's check Ridley real quick, because he's only 3 seconds ahead of Drip. Really makes a mistake at this final section.
Timo takes home to take P3.
Oh,
what a
Drip's gonna
great
have to
race
take
he's
that
driven
wide.
as well.
Drip going wide, he's gonna lose some time there.
Yeah, Ridley's going to get fourth, no problem. But what about Drip?
He makes it through the
He's
last
gonna get
quarter.
fifth. He's gonna get fifth, and that's it. That's Timo and Drip gonna get third and fifth, which means they're getting 15.5 points.
Zaza
while
and
Critical
Antelope to
gets
the line.
16.5. So now, It is only, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it is only going to be 7 points between them during the feature.
So 15 points for Centauri. And just checking their math here. 10 plus.
AG Capadona getting no points, which means he's got to do something during the
16.
feature in order for him.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah,
no,
so that's
back.
that is 1 point. That the gap between Centauri and Brownstar is down a point.
Oh, the
Yeah,
real
but
body
down a
boy!
point would
He
be
makes a
7.
move on the last straight, taking home P14. It's not going to make a difference to his career. But
It
what a
will
move
Fighting
that
with a
was.
wooden spoon
Oh,
as he demolishes.
the Vexala.
My word, that AMR at the back, what on earth is he doing? Demeshki spinning
Alright.
about.
Okay, and that's going to make it interesting during the feature too, because with this reverse entry, Critical is going to now be in 10th, while Drip's going to get 6th. Alright, everybody's going to pit for new tires and line up on the track. They're going to do a reverse
Alright,
top
while we
10.
catch our breaths. Woo!
Okay, so that
We
means
just-
at this rate, yeah, 7 seconds is going to be the difference between Centauri and Brandstar now.
7 points.
7 points, just 7 points.
And that is the difference between first and second.
Yeah, with that point actually mentioned, let's take a look at the scoring point. So as you can see, feature race top 10 are earning the points, including obviously 1 extra for the fastest lap. And you can see that all the drivers earn extra points, P1 earning 25, P2 earning 18, and P3 earning 15. So if drivers can get again on that podium and make much more of a difference, and can it help Brandstar to take home that Constructors win?
Bakir showing his spirit for Brandstar. I think that's going to be the first time ever he's done that.
Well, I suppose since there isn't a Ferrari one.
Everybody right now is somehow rooting for the underdog. I've heard so many people say, Brandstar, you need to win this over Centauri. And I
Yeah.
feel like it is deserved to win this because, as you've seen, TDM had to get somebody from a different
it's
team
never
in
nice
order
to see
to
that,
compete.
really, is it?
It really isn't. So even if Centauri wins, I don't feel like it's going to be
So
fair.
Yeah.
here's the question. Here's the thing. Centauri was running away with it like mid-season.
They really were.
Yeah, they thought they
and
had
you
it
have
all
Brandstar
sorted.
clawing back, and this massive stroke of luck, basically.
I would
If
like to say,
anything.
I had no idea this whole rule thing was coming along. This was all Fasta's doing. And British's,
Yes.
actually.
We
And
do
so
not
what I-
take any blame for the proceedings of this week. So, my goodness. So as we are all lining up on the grid here for feature race. My goodness.
I'd like to hear then. I'm interested. What do you? What's your prediction for the top 3 of the podium of this final feature race of season 3?
I think Real Miggy is going to get his first podium. I don't know about you.
You kind of get that feeling. He's
Yeah.
due.
Obviously, no collisions, so that won't affect him. I think we can expect to see Loosebot. Not last weekend, but not last race, but the race before. Obviously, he was able to take home P2. That was his first appearance this season, so I think he may have a running chance if he can keep
He
some
might.
kind of pace.
Well, if anything, we're going to have a very interesting fight for the Constructors' Championship. If
Definitely.
anything.
It's going to be down to
Definitely.
the last tooth.
I don't feel like anything's going to happen myself, but I don't know. I mean, there might be some friction in the Centauri drivers right now. You've already got Kakira tried to tell Real Body Boy to crash into Critical during that sprint race. Maybe something will happen that we don't know about.
That sure would be a theme funny.
Usually it seems like the odds were stacked against Brandstar, but now it seems the odds are stacked against Centauri.
Yeah, if we look further
Oh.
down the team standings, we can see that it's quite evenly spaced between P3, 4 and 5, which is Catano, AMR and Porsche. And then, obviously, that midfield fight that we had earlier seems to only really be between Audi and Vexala and TSA and Windsor. Obviously, 2 teams who haven't really had much of an influence or impact this season.
If Brandstar wins this, it wins the Constructors' Championship.
I mean, win it or not, if they do win it, it's great.
But if they don't, that's perfectly fine, because that's still going to be Brandstar getting P2 in every single division.
Wow,
That is true.
that's impressive.
That it's just management.
And we're going to count Centauri as Ferrari, so basically we're just as good. We're right behind Ferrari.
Yeah.
Which has been pretty good, because this has been a hectic season, if anything.
Definitely.
Alright, we're waiting on the last few drivers. Hopefully none of them have problems when it comes to going out the pits backwards. Oh, we're gonna do a jump in and out. You know what this means.
And this could be the last race of many drivers, and I think more specifically teams this season. I know Valor F2, this will be their last race since Valor is rebranding to Uprise Motorsports and F1.
Yeah, and not only that, but Centauri's going to be retiring.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be
Yeah,
interesting
right.
to see who takes their place.
Looks like the drivers are ready to go. And here we go.
Waiting for the light sequence to start. There we go. And we have all 5 lights.
There's the 5 lights. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Oh,
Oh,
false
this is a
start.
long
False
5.
start.
One's
There's a-
gone off
Oh,
on the
there's
other.
a big false start to the
There's
back.
a big false start. What in the world was that?
No, I think
There
it
were
was
several people.
Yeah, it was the back lights
that
went
was
off early.
multiple-
There were
the back.
back-
Surely they've
the
got to
back of
restart that.
5 people.
It was the back
went off early.
the back lights which signal the drivers at the back the lights and said they don't have to look at the front. They definitely on the stream went off early, and it was a good 2 seconds before the front ones went off. So
And
sure,
there
yeah,
is
there we
a
go.
mass riot for a restart,
Yeah, I think that was definitely called for.
and people. Yep, red flag, and there is red flag, and we will have a restart. It looks like. There's collisions on.
Restart.
Oh, there are
Yeah.
collisions on.
Yeah, of course collisions are on.
Collisions
It's
are
real-
on.
Yeah, of
There is
course.
some.
Guys, collisions are on because it's a red flag. Come on now.
Okay. That's a good point.
Oh my goodness, what in the world? Let's look at. I'm gonna look at Kikera real quick. I'm gonna spectate Kikera. I'm seeing something I have never seen before, and I get a picture of this real quick.
What is
Kikera
happening?
is wearing a Brandstar engineer outfit.
And he's turned into Brandstar's #1 fan at the snap of a finger.
Half the Ferrari engineers are now Brandstar today.
That's a sight I wouldn't think I would have seen. And obviously with this being the feature race, it's double the length. That means we're likely to see a pit stop, maybe 2, but unlikely. So there is an element of strategy which comes into it, not much, but some. So it'll be interesting to see how teams vary on that. F2 with no compounds, despite what you see, so don't take that for granted when you're looking at them, and drivers are on wets when there's 0% rain.
And also, no undercut. We saw it last week. That's gonna be huge
Yeah,
in terms of strategy. Pit for the guy. You're behind.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you're just joining us, we are about to start the feature race. We had a hectic, as usual, sprint race. And the gap between Centauri GP of the construction standing, Centauri and Brandstar separated by a mere 7 points.
7 points.
It's all going
Yeah.
down to the wire.
All could be
And with the
changed.
feature race, that could be completely changed in a matter of seconds.
Yep, we shall see.
I don't see much happening. I don't see much happening myself. But if everybody's rooting for Brandstar, that might put Centauri on edge.
I mean, the pressure the drivers
They might
must be
start making
feeling
a bit of
now.
mistakes, but that also could mean Brandstar makes mistakes.
There is a
Like,
car on
everybody's
the
feeling
grid,
some
the
pressure.
lights
Oh my
start
word, car
going
isn't even
on.
lined up.
That's
5
fine.
red
And they're
lights,
out.
There we go. They're off.
Oh,
What?
Drivers
Or
are...
are
Wait, hang
they?
on. No, I think we're gonna do a restart again.
Ah, okay.
Okay, I think, no, they were testing their lights. They were testing their
okay.
lights.
Okay, they were testing. Alright. They even caught the commentary team off guard.
Yeah.
Oh, because they didn't tell us anything. But
Nope.
as is.
The timing resets. Are we gonna have a jump out in?
Yep.
Someone do it.
Others haven't.
Yep. I believe we are having it. Yep.
Is dead. Make sure all the drivers are in and out of the cars.
We're all set now for the final race of Season 3 of this crazy Iron F2 Championship, which has taken a turn at the final weekend, and it's down to the final race for the Constructor Championship.
One last person jumping in and out. Looks like we're ready to go.
Alright, here we go. It begins. The final stretch. This is for all the marbles.
And there the light sequence starts. All 5
And there's
lights.
the 5.
Right, red
We'll
lights,
make sure
red
they
Star
go.
Event Centauri.
Let's make sure.
Run her
Oh, they
off.
didn't go out at the same time again.
Oh, it's a
Oh no.
but delayed again. Oh my goodness me.
Is this going to be enough?
No
red
one
flag?
jumped to start, but oh,
Well,
I don't know what that's gonna mean. Is that
you
gonna
could
be another
argue
restart? Let's find out.
Front 3/4 jump start.
Sinkstam calling for a restart.
everyone's saying people are wheezing, people are screaming delayed. At the moment, Zazarix leads, but
Yeah,
is this...
I think that's confirmed that they're returning to grid. And they'll be doing a countdown this time. Obviously the lights are not sequenced, meaning that the 1/4 back or the 3/4 front of the grid gets a benefit or loss. As you can see there, the back section got a loss.
And so it is a hopefully third time's the charm.
Yeah, third time lucky.
That's true. You'll better hurry it up.
Personally, I definitely think we can see some kind of swapping in the championship for the constructors. 7 points is not much. I think that
I
could
would
easily
love
be
that.
done.
Well, I mean, in the end, it might come down to someone going wide.
Definitely.
Maybe.
That
I
might
don't
be
know.
the difference.
First thing we have to worry about is them actually starting the damn race.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start the damn race before.
We apologise.
But
for
you know,
any
this
delays.
track likes a lot of tricky turns, a lot of longer turns. Gotta really judge the apex on. It's obvious. It's gonna be interesting with the tire wear on this track. So
22 drivers in now.
Yeah, I wonder how the
23,
grading they
and
are.
here we go. This is it.
And we'll wait for the countdown.
We're gonna have to do a countdown.
go.
We're gonna do 6 seconds. We'll count it down together. He is basically telling them how the hell. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Broman getting a good start. That's AG Kappa in the
Uh,
donut pulling away.
shaky
Sims-
start for some people.
Sims out in front. He looks to be
I
leading.
believe
Luke's
that's
got
yeah.
his-
That's
working
him.
his way
Zazarix on
up.
the outside. Zazarix might have an edge.
Yeah, Zazarix
Nope,
pushing
Sims still there.
forward.
Everybody's crunched together, which means it's going to be hard to check these lines with all these cars next to you.
Zazarix misses the apexes in that corner. Sims will take the lead.
Definitely one of the hardest points.
Here
of the
comes
race to start.
Broman.
Multiple drivers of purple sector 1. Sims out in front currently, followed by Broman's other. Apparently on
Oh,
the exact
Sims
same
might have
time.
screwed up that corner though.
Yeah, he's slowing down now. What's he doing?
I think he's losing his edge.
Yeah, something seems to have gone wrong there.
Let's
a
check
good
this
start
nuts
for
real quick.
Sims,
What did
gone
they
to
set the
waste.
nuts to?
Drip department is in 5th. Critical Noob 11th. Body is in 22nd. Not a good start for Body.
Our sprint race winner, Critical Noob, is up to P9 already with a purple sector 2, 1.4 second
Timo
gap to
is
leader.
up. Timo's up to 10th. Brandstars run 8th.
I think they're falling behind for now.
Yeah,
Tie
the
for
old
9th.
leaders working their way up slowly by the looks of it. Or quickly for that matter.
We'll see how they get when they cross the line. A lot of cuts already.
Oh my.
Yeah, a lot of cuts.
Loose is
Drift
already up to
Department's
second.
the 5th. Timo's in 9th. As it stands, I believe Brandstar would take the championship. But obviously it's only 2 laps in, so...
Well, I wouldn't say that. They're 5th and 9th right now, which means they're
Fifth and
going to be
ninth is
getting
enough.
10 and 2 points. So that's 12 points. Yeah, they could right now,
Yeah,
but
easy.
Real Body Boy's still going to try and do his best, as is Critical, who's now in 10th.
Critical Noob's in the points now.
He's now got 1
Body
point.
Boy's struggling.
Drift's
He's in
falling
19th.
behind.
This is really crucial.
Drips
for
in 6th,
Brandstar.
battling with
Oh,
Sims.
swerving to the
He
left
screws
there.
up that corner.
They have
That's
set the
Timo.
cuts. They have set the cuts to 15 by the looks of it.
Alright,
so if
that's
we
gotta
had
be
drivers
watched.
breaching that 15, I think there was 3 of them in the sprint race. Can't imagine what we're going to have in the feature race, which is twice the distance. Therefore, in theory, twice the drivers.
Well, you also have to
Critical
wait. You
Noob
also have to
fighting the
remember
2
there were cuts.
Brandstars.
There was cuts due to collisions and people falling off the track.
yeah, that is
so
true.
Brandstars are kind of falling behind. Critical's be able to take advantage of that.
We'll have to see. Those 2 Brandstars. Oh, Critical Noob goes wide!
Ooh, Critical goes very wide. That's not good for him.
Oh, there's that brings that.
But Zazarex, look
That's
at
not
Zazarex.
very
He might be getting
bueno.
a podium today.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Battling with
It's
Loose.
just-
He's got the fastest lap now.
Right.
What happened to Critical? He's down
Zazarex.
to 12th now.
leads, I think. At least on my screen. Over back. Critical Noob's falling to 12th. That last timing split 8th and 9th for the Brandstars.
Well, let's talk a little bit more besides the Brandstars and the Centauris, because we've got plenty more drivers out here right now. Loose Spot taking
that's true.
Asterix is able to pass him right now. So we'll see who gets across the second sector line first. But it seems as though Zazarix might be able to take it with the Porsche team. Broman without Ace holding up in the 3rd place. Ridley,
Oh.
Porsche in 3rd. Actually, no, he's in 4th, but Lotus is able to get into 5th. He's holding as well as he can. And AG Capadonna, your driver's championship after all these changes, is now in 6th right now. Oh no, that's a Vexala off the track. That was Miggy.
Oh no,
Oh,
real
Miggy.
Miggy. Hopes and chances of
Mickey
podium.
is having an awful day.
May have been blown away by a hurricane there.
Well, let's talk a little bit about these drivers in the back. Blind Jeremy, not doing very well today, sadly. Gerben Post with Aston Martin, not doing very well as his teammate Dempsey. Tesla Rossa, the teammate of AG Capadonna, holding him to 20th. We'll see if he's able to get any points ahead, because we only are on 421 laps, but we'll have to see. As for that, Real Miggy Coolit now stuck into a 16th, fighting with F1 Ox, and I can only assume that's Incognito. But as for up in front, Loose Spot's holding it close. He's giving Zazarix a run for his money, even though Zazarix has that fastest lap. Critical Noob now in 11th.
Working
The
his way up
Centaurs are out of the points.
Not yet, because he just did a pass on
into
Drip.
9.
Oh, there you go. Critical Noob's past Timo. The Drip's in 8th. He's just ahead. Timo and Critical Noob going
There's
at it.
Plenty of this race left, but Real Body Boy's now in 18th. I wonder what's going on. I think... Is he even trying?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
he's
that's it.
had another cut in the 1st sector, and it's...
I must say, I'm incredibly impressed with Zazarik's pace here. We didn't really
Yes,
see
that
too
is,
much of
he
him in the
is
sprint.
right there. Big battle for the lead, side
Yeah.
by side to the long
Whoa,
left.
winning the world of
Hander.
Toots getting into 5th. Look at that.
Wow, he's
Wow,
really clever.
dude. But he has 2
Check-
cuts
yeah,
on this
2
lap
cuts,
alone.
which
Check those cuts real quick.
Body
Oh
Boy,
my
2
goodness.
cuts on this lap alone.
Somebody's about to get 15 already. 16 Dark and 20th with Valor.
Oh my words.
Body Boy has 7 cuts out of 15.
Timo's fallen behind. He's now in 12th.
This is...
But
Body
Drip's able
Boy's
to get in the
already
thick.
halfway through his allowable cuts.
There only needs to be one person to get
over 7th position in order for them to win, and for Centauri to have no points. If that happens, it's good for them, but we'll have to see, because we are still so far into this race.
Now I have a question.
But let's check those.
Looking at team standings, if we look at P6 and P5, Porsche and Valor, Valor are behind by 18 points, and they currently have drivers in 2nd and 4th, and Porsche only have a driver in 1st. Will they be able to make any kind of difference right now if Zaza slowly falls down in the race, and will they have a chance of sneaking up into
16
P5?
Dark has done 15.
That's a 15.
In 5 laps. He's basically cut every sector. And
My
that's not
word.
going to go well for him. Blind Jeremy, it might actually pass him at this rate.
yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing Dark next season. Alright, let's see here. Lutz has gotten a cut in the first sector.
Great
Timo,
battle between the two.
Oh,
at
Drip
front.
fell behind. He's going to let
Oh,
Critical
no,
get
Drip.
ahead of him.
where is he? He's just right on his back, though.
And in
AG
fact-
Capadonna's gone into 4th. He's getting some good
Yeah,
points.
that's a great battle between Broman Toots and AG Capadona for that final podium position.
There's a fight between Incognito, F1 Ox, and Real Miggy at the moment. Going right across the line. They're going to the first few corners.
Critical Noob ahead of the 2 Brand Stars.
Great battles going on here. Really.
Great battles. Has 16 Dark done his drive to pit? I'd assume so far. But at least he seems his tires are falling behind as well. Uh-oh, I think he retired. I think
Critical
16
Noob
Dark
Looks
has retired.
like he's
Yeah,
sitting still on the grass. The
Loose.
left-hand side.
And Zazarix, the battle for the lead continues. Oh,
Porsche
there's
is
something
doing-
out of sorts.
Porsche's doing very well. Look at them.
Porsche,
Wow.
it's just wonderful points off Porsche.
Uh-oh, we got a penalty for 16 Dark.
Yeah, his corner cut's full. He cut 15 corners.
Come on. Look at Zazrix running it right now. Keeping ahead of Loose Bot.
Not much, but
Yeah. It'd be interesting if one of you could get up their tire data, see what that's like compared to each other.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see. We don't know yet.
But yeah, that would be a
two
long-term
tenths. There's a
battle.
car off the road. Okay, that was car stopped on the left side of the track in sector 1, I think.
Still a great battle for third position. Currently AG Capra.
Capadonna.
Capadonna's doing really well. I mean, he's got about 4 seconds to go, but other than that, it's doing pretty well for him. Critical, getting into 5th position,
The
passing
5th, yep.
Toots.
Yeah. He's joined
And
that
it looks like he's
battle.
going to pass Broman as well.
Can he catch up with AG Kappa and work his way onto the podium? Loose now 8 tenths ahead of Zaza. Not by much. They go onto the back straight. Loose swerving to the left to avoid to give his
Critical
rival
noob.
slipstream.
With standings as they are right now, Centauri would win the Constructors' Championship. Critical up to 4th. And Drip Department Timo Brandstar. Gotta start digging deep for that pace. I know it's still a little early, but he can't let Critical get away.
Interestingly enough now, Zazarex 1.3 seconds behind, or 1.6 sorry, just in one lap. Has his team told him to slow down to preserve tyre length, or is he just losing pace?
Yeah,
oh,
he
and
just
that's
lost it.
that's our first box from Toots, the Valor F2 driver, boxing early on lap 8.
That's pretty early.
Yeah, he's really going to struggle on his second stint, you would think.
I don't know about that call. But who's brought a question? But the Critical Noob passed Capadonna. Has Critical Noob been saving his tires the opening? Or because he is now just charging.
Very interesting.
Either he's saving them or he's just using them now and is going to get a pit soon.
Yeah, it might be
Yeah.
on his in lap, who knows? Well, Jet Department is now pushing too, I think. He's up to 5th. He's past Sims. Will Timo follow? He's down in 8th.
Gap behind Loose of Zazarex now 2.5 seconds. Critical AG Capadona 6.5 seconds behind in third. So the front two have got not as big lead as the front two had in the sprint race. Still to play
Capadona's
for.
Capadona's been able to keep it real close to critical.
Oh no! AG
What
Kappa
happened?
running wide onto the sausage curb and he's fell back. That's going to be critical.
Oh, man.
Secured P3
Oh,
and he's
that's
dropping
big
back
for
to Drip
critical.
Department and Sims for that battle.
Yeah,
for
but not
P4.
only that, but Timo Wheels is getting closer as well. Look, they're neck and neck.
Yeah, the two brand stars
Drip
side by
was-
side.
Yeah, we had 2 Brad stars trying to gain more positions. You trying to keep back
But let's
up the
keep looking
critical.
at Asbrix and Loose Spot. Loose Spot's being able to run away with it so far.
Only 5 seconds separate Critical Noob and Zazarix. Critical Noob is charging. So Critical
Critical's-
Noob's saying personal best first sector.
First
Did
the
we
best,
force the
but
point?
is it the best all around? I don't think so yet.
I don't know, but he's proving his time. So, oh, there goes a Brad star. He's off. He's hit the wall.
Are you sure
I
about that?
thought
I
that
don't
was
see that.
Timo. No, I saw Timo fell back. He just went sideways into the wall.
My word, the Valo driver of
He
Twos
hasn't,
who's boxed
yeah, he
has
hasn't
set the
fallen
fastest
behind
sector
any points.
He
hasn't
just lost
fallen
a lot of
behind any
time.
positions. Yeah, but he hasn't fallen behind any positions. And Blind Jeremy's in 20 seconds, so that's a mark marker. The one who's behind him right now is going to be Ridley.
Oh, okay, I could call. Toots to set the overall best first sector,
Wow, he did.
but
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
He's just boxed, so that will explain that.
That is true.
Yeah.
He's got some fresh tires in order to make some sense out
use
of that.
tides like that, he won't have barely
Drip
any left
did
at the end.
pass. Drip just
Yeah.
did the pass on AG and Simsomo, getting that 4th position.
I was going to say maybe there's an undercut there from Toots, but you'd thought that's a little early to play an undercut.
Let's check those cuts real quick. Oh wow, a lot of these drivers are actually getting close. Blind Jeremy on 10. Real Body Boy at 8. Uh-oh, Drip had a slip.
Yeah, he's sliding.
Ooh,
Then
Toots
Toots-
sets fastest lap.
Juice got the fastest lap, but he's at
Fastest
11.
lap.
So that might not give him any points.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got drivers ahead of him to pit, so hopefully
Well,
that'll
everyone ahead of
play
him
to
has
his
to
hand.
pit. But keep in mind that Tooth is going to have absolutely no tires at the end of this.
Yeah, he's
Does he
going to be at
pick
the
right?
end driving on ice.
True. Unless he does 2 pit stops, which could be the case.
And
You'd
that,
have thought that wouldn't be beneficial, though. Most drivers
Yeah.
going for a one-stop in every feature race.
Miggy and
This
Body
season.
Boy in the pits.
Body Boy and Miggy, yeah, they're falling behind though. I'm not sure those pits are going to do very well.
Right about now, next couple laps, you should see everyone pitting.
Loose spot with a
When will
4-second gap.
Brandstar go for the undercut?
I'm not sure, but it's still yet to be seen. Let's check those cuts again real quick. Critical's on 2, Drip's on 5,
Ooh, Loose
Timo's
spot
on
diving
1.
into the pits.
Alright, so that's going to be Loose Spot, your leader, going to be going to the pit. Zazarix is going to hold the tires he's got for now. So will Critical Noob.
Big legs.
Oh, Lotus! Lotus hits the bump. He's going to spin out a little bit. And there's AG
Oh,
Capadona. He's
Capadona.
completely lost it.
Oh my word, he is
Ridley
swerving
will
side to
be
side.
Ridley will be pitting as well.
Toots has worked his way up to P9 now, so that fastest lap point will count for him, and he's worked his way into the points to get to.
Drip department right on the back of Sims. Looking for that 3rd place.
This will not be enough. If somehow Drip and Timo can get 3rd and 5th, they'll be able to actually tie with Centauri. If Critical
And
still
what would
gets
be
2nd.
the tiebreaker?
I don't know. Maybe there will not be a tie. Maybe there won't be a
Who
tie.
knows?
I don't know. That's still yet to be seen. We might have our very first tie in points.
Now, interestingly, I'd like to know, Luce, who was the leader, and his teammate Toots, who's boxed on lap 8, has managed to set multiple fast laps, and he's now overtaken him. So obviously he's going to have the benefit earlier through the stint, but we should see later, towards the final 3 or 4 laps,
Ooh.
he'll be really suffering.
Ooh, Timo did not take that turn very well. I think his tires are starting to fall behind. And there he goes. He's going to go into
top
the
Drip
3 all
in the
boxing.
pits.
Timo are going into the pits now.
Will
Same
Loose
with
Bot
Critical.
come past them, and if
Critical
so, by
Noob
how
also in the
much?
pits.
It depends on how fast their pits are going to go.
Critical
You got to
pit
make sure
stop
they don't do a
here.
tire glitch.
Both Vaddles coming past.
who just joined us today. That's
Who
going to
comes
be
out?
D-Bud.
Oh, that's a great stop. That's a great stop for Drip Department.
He crashed. I didn't know
Who
if you saw
crashed?
that or not.
Who?
Critical Noob crashed on the entrance to the pits.
Oh no!
Oh,
wow.
no.
Yeah,
But
that will
that's still
explain
gonna
why
have
he's so
Tebow
far
and Drip
back.
behind
This
him,
could be the battle for the Constructors Championship on track.
This is still going to be Drip and Tebow behind him, though. So he's still got a ways to go.
1 second separate.
Oh,
Critical
this is
Noob
lining
and
up to be
Department.
very interesting indeed.
This is very exciting, but uh-oh, Tebow's going to have to catch up a little bit. He's fallen behind. But here, Sims now in the lead
They
right
both
now.
missed that.
still hasn't
Apex.
boxed.
He hasn't? Oh yeah, you're right, he hasn't.
Yeah.
Wow. Let's check the cuts.
Oh, and Loose finally overtakes his teammate.
Real
Toots.
Body Boy has 11 out of 15 cuts.
Real Body Boy is going to have to do a drive to pit, but it's not like he's in a good position anyways.
Yeah, that won't affect him too much.
Yeah. Sadly. Uh-oh, Critical's about to take the fight on Angelol.
Sims boxing now, so the two Valors will come across the line in
Oh,
first and
Critical has a
second.
little slip up there. Here comes the bench. Oh, hit
Loose.
the curb. The Drip Department has another slip. He just went. He saw
we were
Critical Noob screw
Whoa,
up
look at
and
that. Look at that. Toots and Loose Spot are in the lead right now.
Yeah.
Those are both Valors.
1-2 for Valor.
1-2. Wow.
Still a long way to go though. 8 laps.
Critical Noob and Drip Department both having slip ups.
Loose setting
Wow,
no
they're,
personal
up
they're
to 3
going
seconds.
away with it right now. Zazarix is about 8 seconds behind both of them.
Timo is down at 11th.
Well, that's
In a
probably
big
because of the,
kerfuffle of cars.
that's probably because of the pits and AG Capadonna getting ahead a little bit there. Somehow AG Capadonna was able to get ahead.
Oh,
AG
no!
took that
Oh,
curb.
Loose
Capadonna
spot
went
running
wide.
wide.
Oh, you see what he did there, right? He went on the curb, but he tried turning in, but the curb was in his way, so he had to turn even harder than he was expecting.
Yeah, 7 tenths now behind his teammate. That's cost him just a little bit. Hopefully he'll be able to catch up though.
Let's check. Let's see. Toots and Loose are still good.
Oh, I think that was.
I'm assuming they've both done a pit. Yeah, they did.
both
Wow.
boxed.
So they have no reason to have any problems anymore, unless
Well,
their tires start
In
falling.
theory, Toots should, because obviously he boxed earlier on lap 8.
Yeah,
instead of
he
half.
boxed early.
Yeah, everybody's done a pit, single pit.
So it's now all to play for in this final stint of tyres. As it
Real
stands,
Body Boy on 13 of 15 cuts,
As
as
it's-
we are now 2/3 through this race.
Right now, it's up. It's really up to Timo to climb back up.
Right now, based on how it is, Centauri will get 12, and Brandstar will get 12 as well. So they have a little bit of ways to go. Timo does have to get a bit ahead. I mean, if they somehow get, even then, yeah, even if he
Timo
gets
having
sixth, it
some
won't be
issues.
enough.
He's
oh,
lost
Even
the
if
place.
he's
critical second the
With
fastest
Capadonna.
sector 1. He's pushing
fastest
now.
sector 1. Yeah, he
Oh,
is
boy.
pushing.
He's going
Ooh,
to
a
really
bit
be
of
hunting
lag.
for that podium. It's about 7 seconds to the car in front of him who's in third, which is Zazarix.
I think both brand stars have been given.
Ooh, I wonder if Toots' tyres have now begun to drop off. Within 2 sectors, he's 2.16 seconds behind his teammate. Unless
I'm seeing
Luce
that it's
started
like-
pushing.
Just asked Toots to let Luce by for some reason.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, look at Trip. He's done two personal bests.
so he
Critical
has,
might have done
yeah.
that fastest sector, but those greens are telling a story of its own.
3 seconds between them two.
Definitely. And it seems as though Timo's trying to get the fight on Simsomo.
Every point Timo can get right now. Capadonna goes wide on that last turn.
I believe as long as Centauri's ahead of Brandstar, there's no chance for Brandstar to win.
Unless Timo gets, let me see, like up to 6th or something.
Up to 6 will still not be enough. He'll be
Oh,
off by
okay,
1
yeah,
point.
that's true.
He'll be off by 1 point and just tying at that rate. I don't know. We still got a ways to go, and Critical. There's still anything that Critical could do today.
Yeah, he's going to be hunting for that podium from Zazarix. And Zazarix is hunting Toots in front, so it's a really good battle that could be upon our hands soon.
Real Body Boy now in 13 of 15 cuts.
2 cuts this lap for Toots.
Yeah, he's now on 5 overall and is nearly 5 seconds behind his teammate. And is dropping back to Zazarix behind. He really needs to try and find some extra grip out of somewhere, but I don't think he's going to be able to do that.
And Toots' tires falling off, starting to fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
Not good for Windsor.
How's Zazarix doing, by the way? It seems as though his tires are starting to fall behind as well. I feel like the more you hit the curbs, the more your tires start falling off at this rate.
Yeah, you kinda wanna... So we have 1 second separate about from 5th last. We got Drip Department and Broman. Well, it looked like Broman had some issue with Ridley. Sounds like that's got extended Somo and Timo. Looks like Timo's actually got
Ridley's having a bit of lag.
Somo went very wide on my screen.
Oh!
What happened? Who got ahead? What happened to Ridley?
Yeah, how on earth did he get up to P3?
I think he's having some major lag.
Yeah. Something going wrong with the leaderboard there.
Ridley, oh my goodness.
Don't
I'm
think
screen lagging?
Yeah, there we go. He's dropping back. I don't know what happened there. AG Capadona
Oh,
sets
that
the
was-
fastest sector 2 of this race so far. Currently in P10, securing the final point.
Yeah, I think he's been fixed now.
Yeah, that was
Thank
strange.
goodness. That was very strange.
Always Ridley runs wide and AG Capadona makes the move to move up to P9.
What happened to Drip? He's falling a little behind. Everybody's starting to catch up now.
3.5 seconds separate Toots and Zazarix.
We have 5 laps left in this race. 5.
5 laps left, or 5, yep. 5 laps? 5 laps left in the Ion F2 season.
Hey, maybe Critical Noob will lose his fuel.
Well, yeah, barring
They-
a
they don't-
miracle,
They don't have fuel, but you can always hope.
Yeah, and a miracle is what
you can
Brandstar
believe in
needs.
miracles.
I don't know. It seems like everybody right now is just.
They are.
I mean, who isn't praying for a miracle for Brandstar right now? Well, TDM
TDM.
for one,
Shea, you are probably sweating.
I'm perfectly fine
Tons
with
of
what
water
happens.
right now.
I'm perfectly fine with what happens. I just want my drivers to do as best as they can. If they win, then they win. If they don't, we're still going to be P2. So it's all good.
It's true.
And we're just going to be P2, but very closely.
Very wise words.
And even then, it's like Centauri's not going to be here next season anyways.
Yeah, so I guess you've got the
No, it's a
potential for the
preview
win
of
next
things to come.
season.
So that's what's going to happen. TDM is going to leave here looking like a bitch.
Very true.
Yeah, because he almost blew a massive constructors lead.
And
so.
maybe Critical get a change of heart and actually go against his Chimoto. We don't know. It's Ion. Anything can happen.
Oh, and it's getting uncomfortably close now between Toots and Zazarix. Toots is falling back more and more and more to Zazarix. It's now 1.3 seconds separating them.
Tebow's past Broman and Sims. He's up to 7th.
That's 5th and 6th now. Let's check those points real quick. 5th and 6th is going to get him 18, while right now Critical's going to get 12, which is 6. So it's not enough. It's close, but not enough.
2
Drift
more.
needs 8.
They've got to pull
like-
something out of the bag, but that's a big gap between Critical and Drip.
That is. Critical Noob is actually catching the leader of the race loose. So. Drip needs to put some strap some rocket boosters in the back of that car,
Yeah.
or something.
Or somehow
They are getting very
spontaneously.
close. We are now 3 laps left. 3 laps.
12 seconds, there goes a,
But let's talk about Loose and Toots. They've been doing some crazy work with... Uh-oh, I might have spoken too soon. There's
Yes,
Critical
you
News about to
have.
pass him.
Critical Noob, I think that seals it.
Critical
If anything
moving
but a
into
commentator's
P2.
curse could save Brandstar, I think that seals.
Yeah.
Because-
I think
Constructors
Critical
for-
Noobs are going to run away with it at this rate.
All we can do is commentator curse.
No, even then.
He's up to second.
Surely, yeah, surely he secured this for his team. I mean, it is sad to see that he's kind of left his prior team in the dust.
Toots is
Definitely. I feel bad that all TDM had to do was just say, hey, run for me, and Critical Noobs accepted it. Which I find was kind of scummy, but there is no rule against that.
Yeah, I think it's more of an unspoken rule, really.
Timo fine with Simsomo for 5th.
Seems
Two
things have
Brand
begun to
first will
settle.
finish.
And here
Critical's
comes
getting comfortable in
crossing the
P2.
line for second to final lap.
Oh, and that's Real Miggy, who's beached
What
on
happened?
the sausage curb, and he's going to have to retire now. That's Real Miggy out of the
Miggy!
race.
Mickey!
Oh no, the Miggy sausage curb has done him in.
Mickey,
Oh.
oh no.
What an awful day, and he's making you look like a fool, Shea, for saying Biggie's gonna get a podium today.
Well, you could only hope.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe next year, Miggy. Maybe next year.
Yes, there is always next season.
Let's see what happens.
1 lap.
This is it. This is going to be the second to final lap, and
Yeah,
here they come.
penultimate lap.
Critical now 11 seconds behind Loose. AG Capadonna in 10th. He'll get a point, supposedly. Oh, wait, no, he'll get more than 1 point. He's in 9th now.
Gap 9 seconds between Chip Department and 13 seconds from the critical. That is a bit too much.
What's
Yeah.
Toots doing? Did he fall behind?
He seems to be dropping back. His tyre wear is definitely suffering. I don't think he's falling back to Zazovik quite yet. But we'll be going on to the last lap very soon. So
I'm
he'll wanna
getting
hold on.
some lag. There we
And here
go.
it is. We're on the final lap now.
Last lap of the F2 season, and my goodness, has it been a topsy-turbulent season.
Yeah, very
Ends
interesting.
up coming down to the last
All
race.
Critical has to do is bring it home, and he has secured the championship win for his brand new team that he's joined. Any mistake could ruin it for him, though. We've seen how dangerous
got
these
enough of
sausage
a
curves
gap.
can be. He needs to stay away from
He is staying off the curbs, not really risking anything.
What is Critical going to do? Is he actually going to do it?
There is a screaming in chat. Critical, they
Loose
want
Spot's
to
finishing
mutiny.
it up. Loose Spot's finishing
Cap.
it up. Look at him go.
He's down the back straight. Will he have a change of heart?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Ah, that's a shame. It's the thing we all wanted to see, but hey, P2 is not bad at all for Brand Star. As we see Loose Spot coming down
I
the
can
home
see-
straight
And here
for the
comes Loose
final
Spot. I
feature
can see-
race
Oh,
to
Real
take
Body
home.
Boy. Look at Real Body Boy.
P1. Loose Spot wins the feature race.
And
Critical
look, here comes
Noob
Critical too.
Here comes Critical.
coming round.
And it is
He's about to pass the
Centauri
line.
wins.
And there it is. That's the second place for Critical.
Centauri wins
Constructor
the
champions.
Constructors
And
Championship.
Two's coming home to take P3. That is 2 Valors on the podium. What a great result for them.
Yep. And here comes the rest of them. Broman and Timo and Drip are going to get 6th and 7th. Not enough to get ahead, but still a good enough run if I have ever seen so.
AG Kappa and Sroz fighting it to the line. Ridley comes home to take P11. Antelol coming around the final corner. And there he crosses the line to take P12. Few more races
Yes,
to go.
no, Centauri stinks.
Yes.
Good question.
I could see Kai Kara taking
Incognito.
Critical Noob into a back alley and beating him up after this. Because there are a lot of unhappy people.
Yeah. Well, sometimes things just don't go in the favour. There's always next
That is
season
the beauty of
Brand Star.
Ion.
Yeah.
And this is why this is the pinnacle of road racing.
Oh,
What's going on?
there we see the drivers lining up to take home their position on Parc Fermé.
Drivers' Championship is currently under investigation.
Oh, that's
What
interesting.
could that mean?
I'm not sure. I don't...
TDM is not gonna like that.
What happened?
I don't know. It was just announced by British Daymater that it is under investigation. So hold on, there is more drama.
I don't know what could be
That
done
would be
about that, but we'll
interesting.
have to see. Like, I don't see anything happening out of that. But we'll, you know, it's still yet to be seen.
Let's see if I can get an explanation from British. So, as we end this season, what are y'all's highlights of the season?
I think this last one's been very interesting. I quite liked C1 in my opinion. It was a good track. What about you?
I like
This
it.
was-
It's a really good track.
Yes, I have to agree with you, bud. That was definitely a
Oh, okay. I'm getting some
Interesting race.
information. I think it doesn't have to do with Centauri. It has to do with AG Capadonna maybe not getting the championship.
Oh,
We'll have to see. Hang on.
but
And there we see Toots take his position in P3.
so Capadonna's under investigation for the Drivers' Championship.
Maybe. We'll see.
Okay, well we'll have to get stay tuned to the news in our Discord. Not everything's decided completely. So if what could possibly take strip Capadonna of his
See
Drivers'
something is
Championship?
going on the podium.
British taking his time.
And Toots has ran off the podium. Don't know what's going on here. There is Toots taking his position. Chris Noob coming home to take P2. Oh, and he's been killed.
It's okay. I got him.
Ah, okay. And the winner of our race, Loose Bar.
And there it is.
The famous line, all over.
Tables being blown all over the place in rage at the fact that Centaurians won. It's been racing today all around.
There might be a riot in DC tonight.
There might be.
And if so, I will enjoy every moment of it.
Yeah, it truly is a shame. Well, thank you very much for joining us along this whole journey of the F2 Championship throughout the whole of Season 3 of Ion. Be sure to let us know in the comments what was your favourite moment of the Ion F2 Championship. We'll obviously let you know of ours. And make sure to stay tuned when we will be joining you back for Season 4 in F2 F1 and in GT3. Does anyone else have any closing remarks?
This has been
Really?
HJA, and honestly, this has been some great racing. It might not have gone the way we expected, but still, great racing all around. We got to give a warm welcome and shout out to Centauri. As for everybody else who put their bets on the teams, were you right? Were you wrong? Tell us in the comments. Other than that, I'm going to leave it to you guys to finish it off.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you back here in Season 4.